Lil Meech walks out on 50 Cent after explosive argument. Charleston White mocks 50 as soft. In one of the most dramatic moments to ever unfold behind the scenes of the BMF franchise, Lil Meech has officially walked out on 50 Cent during a heated, profanity-laced argument that stunned everyone on set, only for Charleston White to immediately jump into the chaos, mocking 50 Cent and calling him soft, adding fuel to an already raging fire. This wasn't just a disagreement. This was a full-blown, reputation-cracking fallout that's shaking the very core of the hip-hop entertainment world and exposing the fractures between mentor and protege like never before. Please do not forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to this channel if you want more updates like this. Thank you. Now, let's get back into the video. It all started with what insiders are calling the final confrontation. Tensions have been brewing for months. Whispers of trouble between Lil Meech and 50 Cent have become louder and harder to ignore. From missed calls, inconsistent shooting schedules, fans and industry veterans alike could feel the tension simmering underneath the glossy press tours and Instagram smiles. But nobody was prepared for how the slow-burn tension would explode, not even the BMF cast and crew. According to sources close to production, the atmosphere was already electric when 50 Cent showed up unexpectedly on set for a meeting. The vibe was off. Everyone felt it. And then, without much warning, 50 called Lil Meech into a private room in front of key staff and producers. No one knew what was about to happen, but everyone knew it wasn't going to be pretty. Inside that room, voices were raised. Words were exchanged. And just like that, the situation erupted into a full-scale argument. This wasn't a quiet, professional disagreement. This was raw, unfiltered, and personal. 50 Cent, reportedly furious over what he called disrespect and unprofessionalism from Lil Meech in recent weeks, demanded answers. Why hadn't Meech been showing up fully prepared? Why were there whispers of him talking behind the scenes to other producers? Why did it seem like he wasn't grateful for the opportunity that 50 had given him? The opportunity to play his own father in a franchise that had changed his life. But Lil Meech, who by now had clearly had enough, didn't hold back. In front of a shocked room, Meech allegedly snapped. He stood up, raised his voice, and, as one crew member put it, lost it. Witnesses say Meech said something along the lines of, "I ain't your little project no more. I made this role what it is." He accused 50 of being controlling, of not giving him credit for bringing authenticity to BMF, and even suggested that 50 had been hating since people started giving him Meech more attention. Then came the moment no one could believe. Lil Meech insulted 50 Cent directly to his face, calling him washed up and accusing him of using BMF to live through other people's stories. After that, without waiting for a response, Meech stormed out of the room and left the building. The silence that followed was deafening. And just like that, everything changed. The cast was shaken. Crew members were left speechless. No one dared to speak up. Everyone knew something serious had just occurred. Something that couldn't be undone. What was once a powerful alliance between a hip-hop mogul and a rising star had now become an ugly public fracture. But if you thought that was the end of the drama, you clearly forgot about Charleston White. Within hours of the news leaking online, Charleston White hopped on Instagram Live and turned the entire moment into comedy. Like a vulture circling a wounded lion, Charleston wasted no time. He posted clips mocking 50 Cent, reenacting the argument in an exaggerated voice, and laughing hysterically at the fact that a young and stood up to him and walked away like a boss. He didn't stop there. Charleston called 50 Cent soft, claimed he was losing his grip, and even compared the situation to Suge Knight losing control of Death Row Records back in the 90s. Man, 50 used to be scary. Now these young dudes walking out on him like he ain't nothing. That's what happens when you think you bigger than the people you helped. Charleston said during one of his streams. The internet went into a frenzy. Clips of Charleston mocking 50 went viral. Fans are divided. Some sided with Lil Meech, saying 50 was too controlling and never gave the actor enough credit. Others slammed Meech for being disrespectful to the man who put him on and turned his name into a household brand. But behind closed doors, 50 Cent wasn't laughing. Insiders say the mogul was furious about Charleston's reaction. Not only had he just been publicly disrespected by someone he mentored, but now one of his biggest critics was weaponizing that moment for entertainment. According to sources, 50 Cent immediately started making calls, shutting down any further discussions about Meech's return and cutting ties for good. This wasn't a business decision anymore. One insider revealed. It was personal. 50 felt betrayed, embarrassed, and mocked. That's not something he forgives easily. And let's not forget, 50 Cent built his empire off of beefs. He doesn't forget. He doesn't let go. When he decides to end you, he ends you. Just ask Ja Rule. So now the question becomes, what's next for Lil Meech? Walking out on 50 Cent might have felt like a moment of empowerment, but now he's facing the full consequences. No BMF, no protection from 50's network, and no guarantee that he'll be able to bounce back in Hollywood without that cosign. Some say other producers are already hesitant to work with him, afraid that he might bring uncontrolled heat to their projects. And Charleston White? He's eating it up. His follower count is growing. His live streams are getting more views than ever. But even he knows there's a thin line between being a truth teller and becoming the next target. 50 might not respond today. He might not respond tomorrow. But when he does, you better believe it'll be calculated and ruthless. The irony in all of this is that this was never supposed to happen.